Hello everyone, congratulations. Today we have officially completed phase 1 of our AutoCAD 2026 Mission 99. You have learned the tools and you have drawn a real 50 feet by 40 feet house plan layout. But are you ready for a global job? Today I have prepared a grand Q&A session of AutoCAD basics and draw tools to test your engineering logic. Let's see how much you have really learned. I will show you 25 essential MCQs covering units, dimensions, UCS, limits, and draw tools. For each question, I will give you 5 seconds to think. Then I will explain the logic behind the correct answer and wrong answer. Remember, if you can answer 20 out of 25 correctly, you are officially ready for the industry. Let's begin. What is the first command you should type when starting a new house plan? Option A, L for line. Option B, UN for units. Option C, REC for rectangle. Option D, PL for polyline. The correct answer is B, UN for units. Let's explain. Before drawing any line, you must define your standard of measurement. Without setting units, your drawing will have no real world. UN for units. If you work in imperial system, you should select architectural or engineering, and precision 1 by 8 inch or 1 by 16 inch, insertion scale inches, and light international. Or if you work in metric system, you should select the decimal. Precision should be 0.00 for millimeter and insertion should be millimeter and international. Click OK. We will also explain the wrong option. Option A, line. Type L for line. Then option C, REC for rectangle. Type REC for rectangle. Freehand. And PL for polyline. Type PL for polyline. See the difference? Polyline is the continuous line, but line is totally different segment. You can separate also. Rectangle also the polyline. You can understand the difference between line and polyline. Question number 2. In the architectural unit, type what does the symbol apostrophe represent? Option A, feet. Option B, inches. Option C, meters. Option D, millimeters. The correct answer is A for feet. Let's explain. Suppose type L for line. Give 20.5 feet. Okay. Escape. Check the dimension. Linear dimension. 20 feet by 6 inches. That single quote is for feet and the double quote is for inches. C for meters, D for millimeters. That also will check. Suppose if I type again L for line, 3000 millimeter. Check the dimension, linear dimension, 3000 millimeter. Okay. And if I type L for line, 6 meter, press enter, check the dimension, 6 meter. For that, we will select the unit decimal and precision should be 0.0 and insertion scale should be meter. Then only you can draw it. For the millimeter also, you will check decimal, precision 0 and the insertion scale should be millimeter. And for feet and inch, you type UN and then select architectural, precision 1 by 8 inch, inches and okay. Now question number 3. You set your limit to 100 feet by 100 feet, but you can only see a small part of the screen. What is the fix? Option A, restart AutoCAD. Option B, delete everything. Option C, type Z, enter, A, enter, zoom all. Option D, change the color. The correct answer is C. Let's explain. Limits are invisible boundaries. To see your entire defined workspace, you must use the zoom all command. Suppose if you want to enter interface, then Z for zoom, A for all, C. All of the drawing is coming on the workspace. Question number 4. Which key toggles ortho mode to make your lines perfectly straight? Option A, F1. Option B, F3. Option C, F8. Option D, F12. The correct answer is C, F8. Ortho is the most used key for architects to draw perfectly horizontal and vertical walls. Suppose if you want to draw a line, L for line, and ortho mode is on, then you can draw straight away. If you press F8, see in toggle bar, the ortho mode is on. Again, if you press F8, the ortho mode is off. For vertical straight line and horizontal straight line, you should keep ortho mode on. For that, you type F8. Okay, now draw. Suppose L for line. You can draw straight, vertically and horizontally. F1. If you press F1, you see it is the help center. Autodesk AutoCAD 2026 or any version, it is the help center. If you search here any keyword, you can learn many things from this, or you can get any help from here. F3. F3 is the object snap. Suppose if you want to draw a line in center, L for line, you should snap this center point. But you cannot snap. Why? Because your object snap means F3 is off. So if you press F3, it will be on. If you press again F3, it will be off. Now I will press F3 and it will be on, and select all the points. So now you can type, suppose in center L, in center again you can L, type L. F8 already explained. F12 is the dynamic input. Why it is important? Because if you type anything, suppose L for line, it will show besides the cursor. Question number 5. What is the main difference between a line and a polyline? Option A, polyline is thicker. Option B, line is for 3D only. Option C, polyline is a single connected object, line is separate segment. Option D, there is no difference. The correct answer is C. Polyline is a single connected object, line is a separate segment. Let's see explain. You type L for line. And besides, you also type PL for polyline. Okay, now see the difference. This is the connected object. If you click anywhere, full will be select. This is the connected object, but this is separate segment. Why? Because we will draw it by line, and this we will draw it by polyline. This is the difference. If you want to convert this line into polyline, you can select all and press J for join. Now it is become a polyline. And again, if you want to convert this polyline to a line, you just type X for explode and press enter. Now it's become a line. You can use and you can separate that segment. That is the difference between line and polyline. Question number 6. You want to draw a circle that touches two lines and has a specific radius. Which method is best? Option A, center radius. Option B, 2 point. Option C, 10 radius TTR. Option D, 3 point. The correct answer is C. Let's explain. First option A, center radius. If you type C for circle, click the point and specify the radius of circle. Suppose you give the radius 10 feet. You can check the radius. This is the center radius. B, 2 point. Suppose you type L for line. So you can type C for circle. Center point, we don't know the center point, but we know the 2 point. You can select 2 point, 1 and then 2. This is the 2-point circle. And now tan radius mean tangent radius. C for circle, select tan radius, first tangent, second tangent, and type radius 30 feet. See, this is the tan radius circle. Now option D, 3-point, type L for line. Okay, type C for circle, select 3-point, first point, second point, then third point. This is the 3-point circle. What does the at symbol mean in the coordinate at the rate of 10, 5? Option A, start from the center. Option B, start from the last point, relative. Option C, start from the 0 origin. Option D, it is an email address. The correct answer will be B, start from the last point, relative. Let's explain. The at symbol tells AutoCAD to calculate the next point relative to where your cursor is currently located. Let's explain. Let's see the figure. This is the relative coordinate system. Formula at the rate of x and y. The origin of the figure is not fixed. Suppose you have AB line. For B point, A is the origin. Suppose you have the BC line. For C point, B is the origin, means 0. So when you see that at the rate, that means it is start from the last point. Okay, this is the relative coordinate system. Start from the center in coordinate system, it is not available. Start from the origin, this is the absolute coordinate system. The start from the origin, it is an email address. No. Question number 8. Which object snap allows you to click exactly in the middle of a line? Option A, endpoint. Option B, midpoint. Option C, center. Option D, quadrant. The correct answer is B, midpoint. Let's explain. Object snap. This is your object snap. F3. If you type F3, it will be on. Again, you will type F3, it will be off. On, off. Suppose you type a line, okay, and you want to take another line into middle. So L for line, you never snap because the object snap is off. So keep it on, and now you can type L. And the end point, if you type again L, this is the end point, this is the end point. Center, already we show the center. Suppose if you type C for circle, this is the center point, you can type the circle. And the quadrant, this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Question number 9. If you click and drag from right to left, what color is the selection window? Option A for blue, option B for green, option C for red, option D for yellow. The correct answer is B for green. Let's explain. Right to left, just click here and select. See, this is the green window or crossing window. If you just touch it, it will be select. If you just touch it, it will be select. Option A, blue, that will be from left to right. From left to right. If you touch it, it never will be select. It never will be select. For select, you should cover full object, then only it will be select. There are no red and yellow selection. Another selection is the lasso selection. When detailing anchor bolt for a steel base plate, which command creates a perfect hexagonal nut head? Option A, C for circle. Option B, POL for polygon. Option C, REC for rectangle. And option D, EL for ellipse. The correct answer is B, POL for polygon. Let's explain. Suppose REC for rectangle, okay, POL for polygon. So we want to draw anchor bolt. So that should be hexagonal. Hexagonal means 6. The enter number of sides, type 6 and press enter. The center of polygon specify. I think this is the center. Is it inscribed in circle or circumscribed about circle? Inscribed in circle means it should be inside of the circle, and circumscribed about circle means it will be outside of the circle. So we will go for inscribed in circle and put the radius. Suppose we can put radius, just we type now flexible. If you put radius, suppose 6 inches, it will be too small. So again, we will type POL for polygon, enter 6 and specify center point, inscribe the in circle, suppose like that. This is very popular for the steel structure building. I place the randomly. Option A, C for circle, C for circle. Option B, polygon. Option C, rectangle, REC for rectangle. Specify 30 feet, 20 feet and press enter. And ellipse, EL for ellipse, suppose 30 feet. And from center, you specify 5 feet. This is the ellipse. If I draw vertically, EL for ellipse, specify 30 feet. And from center is 5 feet. It will be like that. Check the dimensions. So this is the 30 feet by 10 feet ellipse. Okay. What happens when you press the ESC escape key in AutoCAD? Option A, it cancels the current command. Option B, it saves the file. Option C, it closes the software. Option D, it deletes the last line. The correct answer is A. It cancels the current command. Suppose L for line. But if I press escape, the command will be cancelled. See. Press spacebar, the command will be active again. Again, if you press escape, it will be cancelled, the command. B, saves the file. Control plus S is the save. It closes the software. If you want to close the software, it will be Control plus Q or type Control plus Q, software will be closed. It deletes the last line. For delete last line, just press Control plus X. Question number 12. To draw a rectangle of 10 feet by 12 feet, which option should you click after typing RAC? Option A, area. Option B, rotation. Option C, dimensions. Option D, elevation. The correct answer is C, dimensions. Let's explain. Type RAC for rectangle. Select the point and type 10 feet, 12 feet. Check the dimensions. Okay, now area. Now we will draw the area rectangle. For that, we type REC for rectangle. Click and select area. Or you see the first alphabet A is blue color, means A is the short command of area. Just type A and press enter. Enter area of rectangle in square inches, not square feet. Suppose we have that rectangular, length is 10 feet, width is 12 feet. So how much square inch? For that we type Control plus 8 for calculator. Type first bracket 10 multiply 10 feet into 12 inch. Close the bracket, put the multiple sign. Again start the bracket. 12 feet multiply 12 inch. Close the bracket. How much? 17,280. Just press here, apply 17,280. Select length or width. I will go for length. I'll type L for length. Length how much? 10 feet. This is the area. This is the area rectangle. The option B is rotation. Again, I will type REC for rectangle. Specify first corner point, then click here rotation or type R for rotation. This rectangle, how much angle you want to rotation? I want to rotation it 30 degree. Press 30. Now select the dimensions or type D. D for dimensions. Specify length of rectangle 10 feet. Press enter and width 12 feet. Press enter. So L for line. Check the angular 30 and align the length. And for elevation, type REC for rectangle and type for elevation E and press 0 for first elevation rectangle. Oh, remember, if you change this rotation rectangle to normal rectangle, just type REC, then specify first point, then type R for rotation and put 0°. Okay, now it's become a normal rectangle. Okay, now for elevation rectangle, we type REC for rectangle, specify first point. For REC for rectangle, click elevation or type E for elevation, and the elevation for rectangle specify 0 inch, 0. Okay. This is the first rectangle. Again, you will type REC for rectangle, press E for elevation. Elevation height give 10 feet height. Okay. And draw it. Again, type REC for rectangle, press E for elevation, height of the elevation 20 feet and draw it. Now orbit the mouse, press shift plus middle mouse, then it will be orbit. See the elevation. Okay, this is the elevation. To come back, click custom view and top. I hope you clear. The question number 13. You want to draw an arc, but you only know the start point, center point and end point. Is this possible? Option A. Yes. Use start, center, end method. B. No. You need 5 points. C. Yes, but only with a circle. D. No. Arcs are only 3 points. The correct answer is A. Yes. Use start, center, end method. We can draw the arc. For that, we will type L for line. This is our line. This is our start point. This is our center point. And this is our end point. So for arc, A for arc. Then go in drop panel and select the start, center, end. Click first point, then center point, then end point. This is the arc. But it is wrong way because AutoCAD draw angle anti-clockwise. So again we will draw it. A for arc, go arc, select the start center point. If you select right end point for the first start point and the center point and the end point, the arc will be up. Or another method I will show you. A for arc, go arc center end method, click any endpoint for the start point and click center point, click end point, and for flip the arc just press the control key and it will be flip. For flip the arc just press the control key, it will be flip. And okay, B, C and D, it's wrong answer. Question number 14. Which key toggles dynamic input the boxes near your cursor? Option A, F1. Option B, F8. Option C, F10. Option D, F12. The correct answer is F12. Let's explain. This is the dynamic input F12. If you press F12, it will be off, again on, again off, again on by pressing F12. Now it is on. So if I type suppose A for arc, see the arc is besides the crosshair. Means F12 shows the height, the dimensions and promotes directly next to your crosshair. Okay. F1 already explained, this is for help center. F8 already explained, this is for ortho mode, ortho on and off. F10 for polar tracking. This is the polar tracking. If you select F10, F8 automatically will be off. Means ortho mode will be off. If you select ortho mode F8 on, the polar tracking will be off. For F12, if I type L for line and I want to draw the 45-degree angle, then just this is 180-degree and this is the 40-degree. Just check L for line. 45 degree. What is the default base point of the absolute coordinate system? Option A 0 0 origin, option B 1 1, option C 10 10, option D the last point clicked. The correct answer is A 0 0 origin. Absolute coordinate always calculate distance from the origin 0 0 where the x and y axis meet. Suppose this is the absolute coordinate system. The formula is x and y, means this is the x axis and y axis meet here. So this is our origin, which value is 0 0. 0 0 means x is 0, y is 0. Okay, and B is 1 1, that means x axis 1, y axis is 1. This is actually relative. 10 10 is also relative. The last point is clicked wrong. Question number 16. What is the purpose of the UCS icon on your screen? Option A, it is just a decoration. Option B, it shows the time. Option C, it shows the X and Y drawing axis orientation. It is the delete button. The correct answer is C. It shows the X and Y drawing axis orientation. The user coordinate system means UCS icon helps you understand your drawing direction where the origin point 0 0 is located. See, this is our UCS X and Y. That means this is our X axis, this is the Y axis, this is the origin. It shows the X and Y drawing axis orientation. Question number 17. You type UN, but the box does not appear. Which key brings back the command line? Option A, Ctrl plus S. Option B, Ctrl plus 9. Option C, Ctrl plus P. Option D, Ctrl plus Z. The correct answer is B, Ctrl plus 9. Suppose you type UN and see the command line is beside the crosshair. Okay, but if you off it and if you close the command bar, now we have no command bar. So if you type UN, see the box does not appear. Which key brings back the command line? It should Ctrl plus 9. Just press Ctrl plus 9. See, the command bar is back. Option A is Ctrl plus S. This is for save purpose. And this is for printing purpose. If you print the drawing or anything, that will be Ctrl plus P, plot command. And Ctrl plus Z means the undo. Suppose and you want to undo it, just Ctrl Z. When drawing a polygon, what does inscribed in circle mean? Option A, the polygon is inside the circle. Option B, the polygon is outside the circle. Option C, the polygon is a perfect square. Option D, the polygon has no corners. The correct answer is A. The polygon is inside the circle. Inscribed means the corners of the polygon touch the circle from the inside. That I explained before. So before I want to draw circle. C for circle. Suppose this one. Take also radius maybe 10 feet. Okay. Now we'll type POL for polygon. Press hexa and specify center point of polygon. This is our center point. And inscribed or circumscribed. I will go for inscribed because our question is inscribed in circle. And put the radius. We put that time how much? Dash 6 for hexa. Enter 10 feet. See, exactly it fits inside the circle. Again, if you type POL for polygon, type penta. Press enter. Select the center point. Select the circumscribe above the circle and type 10 feet radius. See, this is outside of the circle. Question number 19. Which mouse action allows you to pan, move around the drawing without a command? Left click, option B right click, option C hold the middle mouse button for scroll wheel, and option D double click. The correct answer is C. Hold the middle mouse button for scroll wheel. See, this is our pen movement. This is our pen movement. Polar coordinates. Which direction is considered 0 degrees? Option A, east, right or positive x-axis. Option B, north, up. Option C, west, left. Option D, south, down. The correct answer is A, east, right, or positive x-axis. Suppose this is our polar coordinate system. Okay, this is our x-axis, this is x prime, this is our y-axis, this is y prime. So the right axis or east axis, this is east, this is west, this is north, this is south. So the right axis or x positive axis is the 0 degree, means that is our clockwise. In this axis means it is now 3 o'clock, this 3 o'clock, this 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So like that, this is really clockwise. By default, AutoCAD starts measuring angles from the east, means 3 o'clock position, and moves counterclockwise, anti-clock. Clockwise means like that way, and anti-clockwise means like way. So AutoCAD angle always increase anti-clockwise way. For that, this is our 0 degree or 360 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180 degree, this is 270 degree. So option B is north, up. Option C is west, left, and option D is south, down. The correct answer is option A, right and east position. The degree is 0 or 360 degree. Okay. Question number 21. What is the shortcut for the circle command? Option A, CI. Option B, CR. Option C, option D, CL. The correct answer is C for circle. It's very simple and easy. C for circle. C for circle, press the radius, suppose 20 feet. Again, C for circle, press the diameter, select the diameter, or D for diameter. Press how much? 40 feet. Okay. Question number 22. You want to draw a 5-side shape. Which command do you use? Option A, REC for rectangle. Option B, POL for polygon. Option C, hexa. Option D, penta. The correct answer is B, POL for polygon. Suppose you want to draw 5-sided shapes. Which command do you use? So type POL for polygon, number of specified 5, press enter, specify the center of polygon, inscribe in circle. Okay. For REC rectangle, so if you type POL for polygon, the enter number of side 4, inscribe the circle. This is rectangle. The POL commands allow you to create shapes with any number of sides from 3 to 1024. That means by using POL command, you can draw from 3 up to 1024 shapes. Suppose POL for pole, type 3 for angle, inscribe the circle. This is circle. So from 3, 4, 5, you can draw like that way up to 1024 shapes by using the POL means polygon command. Number C, hexa means 6. POL for pole, type 6, press enter. This is hexa. Penta, already we draw the penta. Question number 23. If you click the blue window left to right over a line but only cover 90% of it, what happens? Option A, the whole line is selected. Option B, half the line is selected. Option C, nothing is selected. Option D, the line is deleted. The correct answer is C, nothing is selected. The blue window is strict. It only selects objects that are 100% inside the selection area. Suppose if you want to select that rectangle or square, just click here. If you cover 90%, you cannot select. Even 95%, you cannot select. Left to right. For selection, you have to close the object inside. Then only you can select. This is called blue selection. Half the line is selected, wrong. Nothing is selected. This is correct. The whole line is selected, wrong. The line is deleted, that's also wrong. Question number 24. What is the command to create an oval shape in AutoCAD? Option A, CIR. Option B, oval, AOVL. Option C, EL for ellipse. Option D, arc. The correct answer is C, EL, means ellipse. Oval means like a dining table. If I want to draw oval by using ellipse, EL for ellipse, specify axis point of ellipse. How much? Maybe 100 feet. And specify distance to other axis, that is from center to radius. If I type 50 feet, it will be same circle. So I will go for 25 feet. This is our oval dining table or ellipse. Check the dimensions. Again, if we type EL for ellipse, suppose 50 feet, and the distance to other axis 12.5 feet. This is our ellipse. Check the dimensions. This is our 50 feet by 25 feet oval shape. So L for line. This is our major axis, and this is our minor axis, and this is our E for circle. This is our center point. Question number 25, the final one. Why should you keep F12 dynamic input on as a beginner? Option A, it makes the PC faster. Option B, it shows length and angle boxes directly near your cursor. It automatically saves the file. D, it changes the background color. The correct answer is B. It shows length and angle boxes directly near your cursor. I have already discussed. This is repeated questions actually. So type C, that is very near to the cursor. Okay. I hope you learn many things. Thank you. Don't just be a student, be a expert pro. Click the link in the description. Join our Green Building Private Academy and let's build your future today. I will see you on the inside. Om Shanti.